Hello Reformers and welcome back to Evlat, a special feature, of course, and we are going to be speccing Barney Sr. into a little bit of charisma, because obviously with his old age, he's probably pretty good at, well, maybe persuading people pretty well, and speaking of persuasion, I'm actually going to get some persuasion right now. I was thinking of either Iron Flesh or Persuasion, but it looks like we've got a pretty decent, you know, sort of amount of skills here anyway. I mean, I could go for Weapon Master. I mean, Weapon Master is always a pretty solid thing to go for if you have a bunch of weapon points, which we do at the moment, and as you can see, it's going to max out pretty quickly with all of our weapon points that we have right here. Anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to just participate in this tournament, and then by the time this is finished, hopefully we will be able to then head back to Sugan, or Dugan, or wherever we need to go to, you know, complete that mission, and hopefully the construction of the tunnel will be completed. And oh yes, I'm actually unsure whether we need a really strong army for that as well, because I have been warned that a couple of the things that we need to do require a pretty strong army, so maybe that is indeed the case. I'm actually unsure about that, but I guess we're going to find out. Now, if I could just... yes. A little bit off the mark there. A little bit off the mark. Maybe we can do a little bit of damage this way. That's not going to work. No. Yeah, the fighting system is basically native. It's very much similar to native, so obviously if you're trying to do anything with a lance that is not couching, you're probably going to have a hard time of things. And it seems like the gold team is really having a big problem right here. Wow. This is actually kind of impressive that they're having so many difficulties, because we were outnumbering them severely to begin with. It must have been the fact that we had such an overwhelming advantage in the start, and that's what has caused us to fail now, because we got overconfident, and our units were all on their mounts, and all of the enemy team obviously weren't on their mounts. Maybe that was the reason, because when you're on a mount and you're using a lance, for example, like right now I'm using a lance, and it's not really going too well, even though I am on a horse. So, yes, I might have to go and pick up something a little bit easier to use. Hello there. Oh, practice javelins, yes. Please give me those practice javelins. That's exactly what I want. Okay, I'm going to try and see if I can... Yes. There we go, that's what I'm talking about. Only 28 damage, but it was enough to eliminate him. Wow, this hired blade was able to use his lance without a horse to actually kill someone. Wow. I'm impressed. I'm very impressed by that. Okay, so let's see what I can do here. Maybe I can do a little bit of damage. And maybe what I can do is try to distract something. This is not good. This is not good at all. Ending up in the corner is never a good place to be, especially considering I might get shot now. Ooh, nice damage. That was some nice damage to the horse there, but yeah, I'd rather have that damage against the actual opponent, thank you. Oh, there's some nice damage there, not too bad. Quite solid. Oh yeah, that was nice. Like a side swipe. Okay, we got a little bit of extra opportunity to deal some damage here. Maybe? Oh, come on. Really? Oh, okay, apparently the thrust was quite effective. I was thinking to myself, please don't do that, Barney. But he was just like, yep, we got to do it. And he was right. He was right. Yes, the thrust was the way to go. Okay, so let's see if I can just swing around here. And there we go. That's what we like. Get that guy down. And we do have someone with a... Oh, my. Okay. That hired blade. I think we got to watch out for that hired blade, because eventually we're going to have to fight him. But yeah, we do have a person with a sword, and I'm very much hoping that they are going to be the reason why we win this, because everyone else has a lance. So that might not be too bad or good, or, well, we've won. We have won, so that's good. And let's see what else we have. 3 teams with 2 fighters each. That's a bit of a messy tournament, isn't it? Usually at this point, it's always a team against team affair, but I'm pretty happy with that, because now we can just deal some really close by damage, because we do have a sword and a shield. Come on, a little bit more. Come on, Barney. I know you're old now, but still. Oh, come on, let's do this. Okay. Apparently dealing no damage is what Barney Sr. is all about. Yep, a little bit more. Just squeeze it out. Ah. Where's my team member, by the way? Seems to be a bit lazy. Okay, I'm just going to let them go around in circles because it's making me dizzy a little bit. So let's just see if I can make use of him crashing into the wall here a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Oh, Dranton. Dranton himself. That's exactly the reason why he was so difficult. Alright. Now it is just the green team against the blues. There's only one blue member remaining. Wow, that was kind of feeble. Okay, well at least we've eliminated his horse, so that makes things a little bit easier for us now. Our friend is not actually doing very well, unfortunately. Ooh, okay, I actually thought that was going to be a killing blow, but no, there we go. The second strike was enough. Alright, this is the penultimate round. It is a 2 versus 2, and I have a two-handed sword. I have high hopes for this. Ooh, it seems like our team member also has a two-handed sword. We will probably have the greatest chance. Oh yeah, eliminating Dranton. I love eliminating Dranton because I do not want to fight him in the final round. I have a feeling that I'm probably going to get javelins or something, and it's just going to be an absolute travesty. So hopefully my teammate will... Yes, there we go. Ooh! Okay. So she's the Sultan? Is that true? Did we just fight against the Sultan right there? Or I'm not entirely sure what was going on. I think so. I think that was actually the claimant of the Saronids. That's interesting. That's very interesting. Okay, so yeah, and this is the reason why I was exclaiming a little bit of despair right there, because Zarina is going to be our final opponent. This is not good, especially considering I have a lance and she has a sword. Yes, okay. This is not gonna go well at all. I mean, I can't really do much because she's gonna just come after me straight off. Oh, she's crashing into the wall, but turning very quickly. Oh, that was not good. That was very close, but no cigar. Okay, so yeah, this is gonna take me a bit of time. Alright, so there you go. That is what we needed to do. We've got her off her horse, and now all I need is for her to do a thrusting attack, because that would be awful. Yes, anytime there's a two-handed weapon user, and you're against that two-handed weapon user, especially if it's a big two-handed sword, and they try to do a thrusting attack and you're on a horse, it's more than likely the AI is going to take you out, just using your own speed against you. But thankfully, I was able to achieve victory there. Very, very close. But we were able to pull it off, amazingly enough. And now I suppose it would be a good idea to go back, as you can see. What? You have to find the lost engine? Yes, I already did that, actually. I actually thought that they were going to tell us what was going on there, but okay. It did say 5 days, so I guess I'll just head back and I'll see you there. Ah, okay, so yeah, I've just been waiting here for some time at Asugan Castle, because I thought to myself, okay, well, what am I going to do in this time? I mean, I've already made my way back from where I was at Cherise, and now we're back here, and the tunnel construction is complete. So now, I should be able to... Oh, okay, apparently I have to... yes, apparently I have to talk to Artie Mena. Isn't that fantastic? He's all the way over here in this big training ground. Okay, I guess I'll see you there then. Okay, so I have ventured very, very close to the big training ground, and we're now against a band of deserters. I'm a bit worried about this, suffice it to say, because these guys are actually, I think, pretty high level. And my guys are not. As you can see, I've also done a little bit of recruiting. I have tried to get a couple of Swadian recruits here and there, and I'm not entirely sure if that's going to really help us. So let's just see if I'm able to pull a victory out of the bag. It is highly unlikely, but, well, let's try our best. Let us try our best. These are Nords, by the way. These are Nords, and for the most part they are, well, I would say much better at fighting than we are, so it's going to be one of those times when I think we're probably going to lose absolutely every single one of our recruits. But that's actually not a big deal, because these guys are literally just recruits, and I've just gotten them, you know, a couple of minutes ago. I passed by a couple of villages and I was like, okay, you know, gonna recruit a couple and see, you know, see what comes of it. And it seems like a nice little battle with the Nords is what came of it. So I guess I'm just going to try and eliminate as many people as I can. It's very, very difficult for me to do that though, considering I only have a spear. The spear is actually coming in mighty handy, though, amazingly enough. However, these guys, shall we say, the ones with the chainmail, they're actually proving to be very difficult to eliminate. So I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to be able to win this. But if I don't know, maybe I can, because they don't have shields. Some of them don't have shields, so I might be able to do a little bit of damage with my bow, because I do have some horse archery, don't I? I think so. Yeah, this is... oh my. 7 damage? I guess that's gonna have to be enough, because I don't think I can do anything else. Let's just zoom out a little bit here. Zooming in is a little bit sickness-inducing, isn't it? Anyway, let's just try and... oh, wow. I was hoping that maybe my forces would stay alive a little bit longer for me to deal a little bit more damage, just so that we would have to fight less units in the end. But it seems like getting headshots is kind of helpful. We're actually getting quite a few, amazingly enough. Wow, that's impressive. Okay, so I guess, I mean, why do I have rocks still, by the way? Why do I still have rocks? Surely it would be a better idea for me to do something about that. Seems like the spear is actually coming in mighty handy as well, amazingly enough. I was thinking of actually picking up a weapon from the battlefield, but that doesn't seem to make much difference. There you go, Barney Sr. to the rescue. Seems like he knows what to do. Of course he does. He's a veteran. 6 renown, 11 morale, and we lost basically every single one of our recruits, which is sad. But we do gain a helm. And, yeah, I think that's pretty good, actually. We gain some boots, too. And we gain a shield. I don't really need a shield. Or do I? Maybe I do. I guess I'll take that. I mean, I think maybe using the spear and the two-handed variation might be a little bit better, but there you go, we did it, and I'm right next to the big training ground, as you can see. I actually made it all the way here and then got attacked. Isn't that great? Anyway, we've leveled up twice, so, what are we gonna do? Well, I think we should probably go for a little bit more in leadership. Prisoner management, not really that useful at the moment, so I guess maybe some weapon master. Persuasion is actually intelligence, by the way, not charisma, which is weird because sometimes it's intelligence and sometimes it's charisma, and it's always a bit of a confusion topic. But okay, let's just improve our strength a little bit more as well. And get a little bit more in weapon master. There we go. Okay, so we do have a little, a couple of prisoners, and I guess they're going to come in a bit handy if and when we find a ransom broker, and Artimena is over there. Terribly sorry about all of them getting stopped by me there. Okay, so hello. I heard you were finished with the Sugan Tunnel. Here's your reward. And we gained 100 renown? Wow. Do you want to join me? However, Barney Sr., you must be sure that release is what you desire. If I join you, I have to retire from my job here. Where? Okay, do you have any tasks for me? No, I doubt he has any tasks. There's nothing else for him here, so yeah. Join me. There we go. Okay, what about Lezelit? What else do you... if you arrest 8 Kurjat deserters and bring them to me, I'll give you 800 dinars. How am I going to get 8 Kurjat deserters? I guess I'll do it, but I don't think I'm going to be able to be honest. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to, but at least we got Artimena, and isn't there someone else around here? I think there is actually another companion in the area that we could try to persuade to join us. Maybe? Well, unless I'm just thinking of Lezelit, but I think there is another one over here somewhere. Isn't that him? No, that's the archery trainer, and there's a bunch of people using their archery. Nope, seems like that is it. Yep, seems like that is it. Okay, well, at least we've got Artimena now, and he is as far as I'm aware, yes, he's an engineer. He also has a little bit of trade and some tactics, so that's always nice. Betty and Barney, let's level them up a little bit. Alright, so this is where we kind of have to choose what they're going to end up doing. So, what do we have right now? We have Engineer. And we have Pathfinding. I'm going to be doing Pathfinding, I guess. And I'm also going to be doing Spotting and Tracking, I suppose. And I'm also obviously going to be doing Leadership. And then, what is left? Well, the Medic skills are left. And that's it, because Artimen is going to be doing engineering and trade. So, interesting. We don't really have anything else. So I guess I'm going to make Barney the medic. And we'll just go from there, I suppose. So let's just improve his intelligence, get another skill point. Is this intelligence? Yes, it is intelligence. Okay, so let's get surgery. I guess that's going to be the thing that is the most important for us right now. And then Betty, I have no idea what to get with her. Actually, what I need to do with Barney is actually give him a helm. Gonna give her a helm as well in just a second. And is there anything? Oh, that's actually a little bit better than what he had before. And I'm pretty happy with what he's using now. Okay. And Betty, I don't know what to give her, really. I mean, I could give her intelligence, and I could level up her first aid or wound treatment or something, but then I just think to myself, well, what's really the point in that? Doesn't seem to be much point, considering Barney's going to be doing it. So, I mean, I'm doing spotting, I'm doing tracking, I'm doing pathfinding, and I'm also doing, obviously, leadership. And then we have engineering being done. Looting might actually be a thing that we could go for with her, but that's not really a very useful skill for the most part. But let's do it. Let's do it anyway. Let's go for a little bit more in agility then, because that is what looting requires. And there you go. Okay, so let's level up her archery and one-handed a little bit. And she can wear this helm. And this shield. Oh yeah, there we go. People are turning out pretty nicely right now. Okay, so that's that. And Barney Sr. has advanced in level once again, but I don't really need to worry about him just yet. So what we need to do now is go to Asugan Castle, well, Asugan Tunnel, shall we? And capturing deserters. Has asked you to hunt down 8 Khergit deserters. I really don't know how that's even possible. I mean, I have to track down, I would assume, deserter parties that have Khergits in them, and then I have to capture them as prisoners. That sounds very, very strange to me. Anyway, let's go into the tavern here, see if there's a ransom broker. No, there's just a traveler. What about a mercenary horseman? Join me. Join me, you fool. Okay, so there we go. He's joined me at least. And I'd like to buy a business. I'd like to buy a weavery and dye works. 549. I don't have enough just yet, but that's okay, because I actually do have 9,950, and I actually have enough if I go into the marketplace right now and sell. Don't I? Almost. I think I literally just... Wow. Okay, I don't think I can actually do that. I'm going to have to wait a little bit with that, maybe. I guess. I didn't really want to do that, to be honest. I wanted to be able to buy the business right now so that we could have... okay, I'm going to do it. Because if we find a ransom broker, then I can sell my prisoners, and hopefully that's going to make a difference. So let's just buy the weavery and dye works. There you go, take that, 550. I should really have gone up to Riverchegg, but I didn't really want to spend the time doing that to get a weavery and dye works there, because that actually gives you a huge amount. But, again, I didn't really want to spend the time to do that. Anyway, let's hopefully have Barney and Betty restore themselves by the time we come across any other bandits. There are, of course, the Black Khergit Raiders in the area, and they're very, very difficult, as we know. We have attempted to fight them in the past, and it hasn't worked out very well. So hopefully we can make it over there. Yeah, look at that. And they have a huge amount of prisoners. Wouldn't it be so fantastic to take these guys on and actually win? But no, it's not going to happen. Not right now, at least. We need a much bigger army, or a much more skilled army, to be able to deal with that. Alright, so we have arrived at Asugan Tunnel. Let us enter. Okay, hello. What is this? Who is inside here? It doesn't seem like anyone, but I very much appreciate the ability to use a horse in here. Because most of the time, horses are not really used when you're going up and down stairs. What's this? Customs... What? A customs officer? This tunnel is protected by the authority of Asugan Castle's lord. Passage fee is 500. I give up. I'm returning. Aha. Okay, so apparently I'm going to need to wait for my weavery and dye works to be built. I kind of had a feeling that I may have needed a little bit of cash. I think I heard someone mention that. Oh well, my bad. At least we had a rather amusing adventure in our tournaments, and we've gained Artimena at least as well. So if we ever decide to besiege something, or if we need his engineering skill, we have it. I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.